here today to do a haul.
Just so you know, I'm not wearing any pants, and Jenna's not wearing a bra.
No, I am wearing a bra.
I thought you put that jacket on.
No, I put the jacket on because I didn't want my bra straps to show. Because I'm only wearing a tank top.
Yeah. Jenna is also.
We should restart this.
Jenna is also drunk.
I'm not drunk. I'm just.
Jenna is drunk.
Okay, let me tell the story. I'm not a very good drinker. Like, my tolerance is, like, pretty much non-existent. So I can drink, like, half of a beer. Like, we had Smirnoff. I drank half of a Smirnoff, which is, like, has low,
Yeah.
really low alcohol.
4.5% alcohol.
Alcohol content, and I can feel it, like, right away. Like, I'm like,
I was like,
ooh.
will you go to Taco Bell? At first, she wasn't going to do this video with me. And I was like, will you go to Taco
I
Bell?
can't go to Taco
And she
Bell.
was like, I don't think I can. I'm afraid the police will get me.
Like, I'm just very, like,
The
flushed
Franklin
and
police.
hot. I feel like my
That's just because
temperature-
she's around me.
My temperature is probably like 105 right now. Like, look at my
Loaded,
cheeks. They're red.
loaded. I feel my temperature rising.
I'm not drunk by any means because I've been drunk before, but
I'm trying to get her to drink more.
no.
You guys post
I don't-
encouraging comments.
No, I don't drink very often.
She
like,
does
maybe once a year.
Yeah.
If that. I am just, it's not really my thing. But we got this new kind that's like the same flavor as a Bomb Pop, so I had to try it, and it tastes like soda. It doesn't really taste like alcohol, which I hate the taste of alcohol. So I literally drink like nothing because I don't like it. So it tastes very good, so you're just like drinking it and then you don't notice.
She was playing Minecraft.
Yeah, and drinking.
You're a lush.
But we're gonna do, now we went on for 2 minutes about drinking. Don't drink, kids. Be responsible.
I'm gonna call the police.
And don't be like me and have no tolerance. Part of my problem is I'm probably because I don't ever drink, do I not have a tolerance. Like, in my life, well, I drank a lot before I was allowed to drink, but since I've been allowed to drink, I haven't drinking much because I got pregnant when I was 21. So,
Yeah, she still hasn't told me who did that to her.
like, I was 21 for a month and then I got pregnant, so I never
Mhm.
drank. And then when I have my kids, I always feel bad if I drink, so I don't. Maybe like once a year, if that. So this is my once a year, and I drank one beer, and we're recording it. Now let's get into our haul.
Are you gonna tell me who got you pregnant when you were 21?
You did. Let's swap the story.
I don't know who it was.
You do know. We have 2 children. I have 2 children. He has 2
She
children.
has two. You heard that. I have 2 children. That's what she said.
They're the same 2 children.
They're not the same 2 children. They're not the same people.
No, me and you.
They're different people.
I realize this, but me and you have
You
this.
are drunk.
I'm not drunk. Me and you have the same 2 kids. And those are all the kids that we have. They're together by the same parents. This one people at work one time, they were like, oh, you have 2 kids? Do they have the same father? And I was like, yes, of course. And they were like, wow, that's incredible. And I was like, what? Like,
welcome to Kentucky,
I
the
know,
meth capital of the world.
like they were shocked that my kids had the same father. And they were like, those are the only 2 you have? And I was like, yes. And they have the same father? And I was like, yes. Like, who do you think I am?
Oh, girl, you can't maximize that child support with the same baby daddy.
I don't get any child support. We just, whatever we make is what goes to
That
our
was
kids.
terrible.
Yeah.
But one time I went to visit
Well,
my dad in jail. That's such a where we live, Kentucky. So I go to visit my dad in jail, and there's these 2 girls sitting on the front porch waiting to meet. I assume they're boyfriends. I don't know. And they're talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get his name tattooed on me, and then he can get me pregnant. And girl, you know he has a good job. That's child support. And the other girl was like, yeah, you need to do that. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then she was pregnant, the girl who was like, yeah, that's a good idea. So she obviously thought it was a good idea. And then she was like, what you naming the baby? And she was like, I don't remember what 2 names. Let's just say it was Brandon and Sean. I don't know. She was like, I was thinking about putting together Brandon and Sean,
And making
and if
brawn.
you put them together, it would be Brochon.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. My mind was blown. Like, I was, I don't know, like maybe 18 or 19, and I had no idea that girls would try to get pregnant to get child support. Like, I was like, whoa.
I didn't know. I don't know that either. I mean, I'm shocked. But
This video has turned into a
the
tangent.
lady that asked me, she had 2 kids and they were by different people. So I guess that's why she was shocked. I don't know. But it was
We
weird.
need out of Kentucky, y'all.
Well, no, not everybody's bad, but the ones that are bad are like
Really
whoa,
bad.
embarrassing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when we watch TV shows like Judge Judy, I'm from Tennessee, even though I live in Kentucky.
Well, Tennessee's
And
not much better.
Tennessee's worse. And we're watching Judge Judy or some judge show, or like Jerry Springer is on at like a tire changing place or whatever. And there's like these white trash, just ultra terrible people. I always sit and I'm like, please don't be from Tennessee. Please don't be from Tennessee.
And they are.
Scrolls across the bottom of the screen. Cross Plains, Tennessee. I'm like,
Oh, you can only have 15-minute videos. We have got to get to work.
this has really been.
6 minutes, yeah.
We should just stop it here and do this as a post.
Oh, okay. So what is this, story time?
This is story time. Rednecks of the South, Kentucky edition.
Lit.
Okay.
Lit edition.
Let's put the movies in. Let's put the books in. Okay, so these are our past 3 weeks worth of comics. Jenna also has a small toy haul. I'll let her go second, where she can show off her toy a little bit. I got Spider-Gwen 32, Amazing Spider-Man 800, Man of Steel 1. This is where Bendis takes over Superman. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows 19. Doomsday Clock 5. I really like that cover.
Yeah, I like
I don't
that
know
one,
who
too.
did this cover. Is that Boland who did this cover? Brian Boland? Because if he didn't, it looks a lot like his style. I'm going to take a look and see real quick who did the cover. You want to show your book while I'm looking?
Yeah. Here's my book. It's Miss Marvel number 30, and I like the top because it says it's complicated. Can't speak, I'm sorry. But this is the only one I got. I don't collect many. Just like the Runaways, Squirrel Girl, Miss Marvel,
Gary
She-Hulk,
Frank did the cover. That looks a lot like Brian
and Scotty
Boland.
Young books. That's it.
Okay, so Gary Frank, a wonderful Gary Frank cover that I thought was Brian Boland. That's how good it is. There we go. I got Suicide Squad 42, The Terrifics issue 4, which I've only read issue 1 of this, so I really need to read the other 3. I got, this is from my buddy Frank Fosco, Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends is what they're calling it. And this is a new Turtle series from Frank Fosco, and Gary Carlson, which is kind of new, kind of not. In the 90s, they did the Image Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they never finished their story arc. So a lot of fans have said, hey, where does this go? You just left us hanging. IDW bought the rights, and Gary and Frank are back. They're going to finish out this story run. Also, these are in color. When they were published in the 90s, they were in black and white. Excited to have that. I got for $1 a couple weeks ago the Weapon X1 on free comic book day. Weapon H1 on free comic book day. So I got 2 and 3, which are the other ones that are out, to read those because I really enjoyed 1. Damage, which is one of my favorite new comics, number 5. Last issue he was fighting Poison Ivy, so we'll see where that
I really
goes.
like this next cover.
Then I got the 2 issues for Harley Loves Joker. This is a 2-issue mini-series, and this is part 2 of 2. The cover that Jenna loves is the Frank Cho cover, which everybody loves Frank Cho.
He's really good.
Then I got Encounter by my buddy Chris Giarrusso. He is also in Savage Dragon this week as a backup story. I'm going to haul the Savage Dragon tomorrow because I've got like 9 new Eric Larson books in the past little bit, so I'm going to do just an entire Eric Larson haul. I got Superman Escape from Dinosaur Planet, or Dinosaur Island. I feel that this is a reprint. I think I've read this story before. I just flipped through the pages and didn't really read it, but I believe this is a reprint. Anyway, I got that. And Goosebumps, Download or Die, number 3. I have the other 2. And then Jenna got a toy.
So I got this. This is a Polly Pocket. I only had one when I was a kid, but I really, really loved it. I think my mom bought it at secondhand. And the reason why I say that is because this was made in 1990. And I was born in 88, so I would have been 2, but I don't remember having this until I was like 5. But it was made by Bluebird. And if you open it up,
You know, you could have got it new because back then, when toy makers would make toys, they would have a mold printed and then they would just leave the same date stamped on the bottom.
oh, okay. Well, maybe that's the case. This is like a hairstyling salon one. So I'll kind of show you that. And this is a toy that I remember having as a kid and loving, and I really like to collect the older toys that I had. Like I collect a lot of LPS from back then.
What is LPS?
Littlest Pet Shop.
Littlest Pet Shop.
Here's Polly with her little perm. And here's the little hairdresser, which it's really rare to find
The small ones.
the small figures. So that's why I was so excited, because not only did it have, I've also seen one where it's just Polly or just the hairdresser, and I was able to find it completed, so I was super excited. And whenever Adam gets the garage cleaned out and we turn it into like our comic room, I'm going to display this in my Littlest Pet Shops out there, because those were some of my favorite toys as a kid. So I'm excited to have this, and maybe I'll continue looking for little toys that I remember as a kid, but those 2 were some specific ones, so I just wanted to share. I think I got it for $19, which is pretty cheap for Polly Pockets because they're re-releasing them and they're becoming pretty expensive. So for a completed one, I thought that was pretty good, but I guess we're going to get off of here because we're pushing 15 minutes.
Yep, I told you we could get it done.
We did. Alrighty guys, well, we want to thank you for watching. We hope you're doing well, and if you could, please take a minute to give this video a thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below, and lastly, if you're not subscribed, please hit that red subscribe button. We would appreciate your friendship. Alrighty,
Everybody
guys.
say a prayer for Jenna.
Oh, I'm fine. I feel better already. I'm starting to feel
She
better.
feels 100 degrees. She's going to
Yeah,
trip
I'm
and
down
fall.
to 100.
Can you go get Taco Bell now?
No, I still would not.
She's afraid to go to Taco Bell.
I'm sure that I'm fine, but I always get paranoid about that kind of stuff. So
As soon as you walk out the door, I'm calling the police.
that's why I'm not going. I'll just eat something in this house. So, alrighty, bye-bye.
The endings are always awkward.
I know, because you won't stop talking. I say bye, and then you're like, well, let me say a little bit more.
This is really awkward now.
I know, you just say bye.
This is Jenna's fault.
You say bye and you press the red button.
No. All right, guys. See you later.
Bye.